Welcome everyone to the iRacing Production Car Challenge. So once in a while I like to get into these production car challenge races or some of the GT Cup races, the lower license level races, just because they can be fun to drive some of the slower cars, just to kind of tool around in them. In this case I'm going to be starting first overall. And first in the MX-5 class. I actually knew well before the race that I was going to be starting first because it's the first night of the week and only a few people have qualified, and of those few people I've already qualified fastest. So it was guaranteed pole. So I thought, why not run the race? So anyways, here we are, going to get started with the race in just a couple more minutes, and in the meantime I'm going to run a few warm-up laps. I actually ran
on the right.
One of these production car races the other night. Actually, I should say I ran two of them. I streamed one of them live like this, but had an incident with another driver that ended up getting protested. I ended up protesting the other driver, and because of that and some of the things that were said in the session, I felt it wasn't appropriate for me to leave that particular video online. And then I ran another race about an hour later in the same car, and I was still in kind of a bad mood from what had happened in the first race and decided not to stream it.
Right side.
Oh, what are you doing, Steve?
Clear.
Sorry, bud.
I don't know what that was all about, but made for an exciting moment there. He obviously wasn't watching for traffic before he just hit the brakes. I got about a minute left in the warm-up, so get one more quick hot lap in.
Over, boys. You know what I mean?
Right side. Warm-up is over. You'll need to click the green grid button to be placed on the starting grid.
Real quick before we get into the session, I'm going to make sure that, yeah, 3.2 gallons will be plenty of fuel, which I believe is what I have in it. Yep, 3.2. So it's a 20 lap race, so just kind of a quick blast. Each lap takes about a minute, so it should only take about 20 minutes for this race.
Good luck, everybody. Yeah, it's fun. lane. Jeez.
Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Oh, we have a jump start
Oop, that's a black
behind us.
flag.
Green, green, green. 20 more laps.
Ooh, Victor got a much better start than I did in
Hey,
second place
go ahead
there.
and go around. I'm just riding, man. I'm trying to get as far.
Oh, he backed off.
Justin, are you Everett, son? Am I what? Are you Everett, son? Everett F. Lane, son. Oh, negative. 10-4. I don't even know him. I mean, I've seen him around, but I don't really know him. Alright, I was wondering.
This corner here is my Achilles heel. I have to say that's probably one of my least favorite corners in all of
Hey,
iRacing.
Justin, if you're fast with me, man, you can go around. I'm just riding.
Fuck!
It's quickly becoming apparent that this race is just going to be between Victor and I.
Everyone changed the enter in the second corner.
And I do seem to be pulling away from him ever so slightly. He's had a bit of a tow so far the race. Should mention that there's probably a lot of extra noise on my mic compared to some of my World Sports Car Series races, just because I'm heel towing it here with the H pattern shifter, so each shift makes a lot more noise in the room than the sequential box that's in most of the GT cars. There, you might have heard I actually missed a shift because I operated the clutch a little bit too quickly. Generally speaking, I don't like this track. Turn 1 is a bitch, and the final corner is just a real jerk to me. Tends to be a track where I make a lot of mistakes that end up costing me races. Last season in this series at this track I had a 25-second lead with 3 laps to go and just made an error, ended up getting 4th place. I got downshifted a little too early there. The back end was stepping out a lot. Under braking. And you can hear how much I'm really feathering the throttle through that final corner just because I don't trust the car to stay glued to the apex.
Sorry, Mitchell.
Thanks, Arthur.
There I went pretty wide. Front tires are already struggling. Just another reason I don't like this track is I always seem to burn the front tires up in a hurry, regardless of the car, but especially in these MX-5s or the Pontiac Solstice, the other car in this class. The other car in this series, I should say. Now Victor must have had an incident. He's just suddenly dropped back about 10 seconds. Gives me a pretty fair comfort zone. And just in time too, 'cause I'm starting to come up to the slower traffic.
I'll either go to the inside or the right side right here.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Slow car re-entering the track. That's always nerve-wracking.
Bro, you gotta watch when you come back on the track, man.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
A little wide again there.
That car's a lap down. Right side. Clear on the right.
I have Mitchell and Mitch ahead of me. I'm sure that's not confusing for them.
Thank you.
Take it on the left. Take it on the left.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Mitch just must be
That's a pretty awesome name you got, by the way.
concerned about safety
Same
rating.
to you,
Just
sir.
let Mitchell go for position there.
That car's a lap down. You got 10 laps to go.
Half the race gone.
Take it on the left, take it on the left.
Thank you.
Car right.
No
Clear.
problem.
I'll let me go inside.
Thank you. Pass me left.
Car right.
Thank you.
Clear.
Well, 11 laps gone. Comfortable lead. All is going according to plan.
Go on the right, man.
Don't worry about me, Mitchell. I'm just gonna be riding behind you.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, but I'm even starting to back off now. I know I've got a good sized lead. No reason to push anymore. And Victor's 15 seconds back, it looks like. Yep, went into that corner a little bit too hot. Had to back out of it. Not too big of a deal, just kind of a... Had to straighten out, slow down, keep the back end from looping around.
Thanks, man.
Go ahead, man.
Looks like I probably could have gotten away with, even with 2.1 gallons of fuel. It's gonna be close though, so probably did the right thing by taking 3.2.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Keith didn't seem to know where he wanted to go.
Hey, go ahead and get to the route 5.
5 more laps remaining.
You've got 5 laps to go.
I just
That
said that.
car's a lap down.
Followed you right in there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I bet that turned all up. Down just too much.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Laker.
Right side. Clear.
Thank you. Yep, I'm getting text messages.
That car's a lap down.
That's something that real racing drivers probably don't deal with a whole lot. Reading their text messages while driving in anger. At least I hope they don't. Bad enough people do that on the road, out on the freeway or on your side street. Oop. See, there you go. I was talking, distracted driving, ended up downshifting when I didn't need to.
Take it on the left, Victor. Take it left.
Take number 9. Take number 9.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, 14. Thank you. That group is gone.
LOL.
You've got 2 laps to go. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Pontiac goes blowing by a Mazda and takes him out. That's hilarious.
Last lap, and I'm not going to be able to do a cooldown lap this race. I
That
gotta
car's a
end
lap
my stream
down.
right away, so
One
I'll
more
say this
lap
bit
to
now.
win.
If you like my videos, if you like watching the stream, make sure you're subscribing
That
to my
car's a
channel.
lap down.
Make sure you're clicking the thumbs up to like the video. And let's, you know what, I'm just gonna back off here and let these guys go, because they're looking like they want to have an accident.
Car on your left. Clear.
Oh, that's going to cost Jared a position letting me go like that. He shouldn't have done that. Nope, there's the end of the race. Pretty easy victory in the end. But I'll take it.
You won!
And
All
that'll be
right.
it for me. I will see you next time.